Kabbalah is not a channel of generative conscious reception, but rather the opening of a transmission channel by God Satan, strictly connected to the Bible. It is the transmission code of the mental project. Every Hebrew letter is a symbol, a key. These sephirot are not qualities of consciousness preserved by the generator of life, but levels of consciousness controlled by God Satan. From Keter to Malkuth, the mind's passage from generation to degeneration is manifested. The tree of life does not represent a true elevation of consciousness, since in Hebrew the word life does not exist, only living, chai, a word that also means beast, connected to the beast of the apocalypse. This indicates that the tree is in reality the map of God Satan's mental system. It does not lead to salvation, but to the definitive seizure of individual consciousness. The 10 sephirot correspond to the number 10, which in the Bible has a symbolic and functional value. It is the base digit used to decipher biblical gematria. Traditional Kabbalists do not know that, in order to correctly interpret biblical numerology, based on the concept of digits, the numbers from 1 to 10, the numerical sum must never exceed the value of 10. This is also the true symbolic meaning of the tithe. For example, the number 1, when written in letters, has a numerical value of 13. By adding the digits 1 plus 3, one obtains 4, which symbolically corresponds to the 22 bones of the skull. The number 1 represents primogeniture, that is, the generative force that God Satan acquires after the seizure. In this way, numerology becomes a code. The meaning of the 10 sephirot in Kabbalah runs from Keter, the crown derived from horn, a symbol of power, to Malkuth, the kingdom, which in the Bible has a dual meaning, foot, that which is below. Reproductive organ, symbol of seed, which enters the female reproductive organ. Malkuth represents the point where the project becomes flesh, incarnating itself in the consciousness of people. It is the full descent of the code into the individual, the entrance of God Satan, and the project of falsifying reality.